Hello, everyone. For this reading, which is going to be a pick a card reading, we are going to be asking Spirit, who is your next friend? So here we have three crystals, and all of them are fluorite, which is a really beautiful crystal, by the way. It's good for concentration or focus as well. So let me show it to you one by one. Let's begin with group number one. This is a blue fluorite sphere, which is more highly priced than any other colors as well. There you go. That's blue fluorite sphere. Next, we have here this really pretty candy or watermelon fluorite wand. So pretty. I love this. Look at that. Although the downside to fluorite, they easily break, by the way. It's very prone to cracks. So there you go. That's for group two. And then for group number three, this is a yellow fluorite palm stone. Alrighty. So there you go. Those are the three options. Take a close look. And then once you're ready, click on the timestamps below. Hi there, group number one. You have chosen the blue fluorite sphere. We are going to ask Spirit, who is your next friend? And what would you like about this next friend of yours? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose, group number one. Three of Swords. The Sun. You have Seven of Cups in reverse. Knight of Disc in reverse. You have here Six of Pentacles, but I wanted to read this in upright because that's what I'm hearing. And we have here Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have Princess of Swords. Okay. No wonder. Alrighty. So let's start off with signs. Whether this is you or your next friend may have Earth in their chart somewhere. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And then I'm also seeing here air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we also have here Leo, if it's fire. So who is this next friend of yours, group number one? Well, I love the energy of this person. This person is actually somebody who is highly optimistic, even if they've been through a lot, or even if this person is going through something, this person tries to maintain that very optimistic attitude, okay? I feel that you would really enjoy this person's overall energy because of their vibrant personality. They're never boring, okay? They're also extremely smart, by the way. I'm also seeing that. This is also a person who is very generous. You wouldn't feel as if that they are just taking something from you. Perhaps in the past, you may have encountered friends who are just basically only there when they needed you, or they're only there because they needed something from you. But I love the fact that there's going to be balance here in this partnership, which is why I heard from Spirit they wanted to read this in upright. And then this person could be somebody who is very, not only intellectual, but somebody could be very curious, all right? Maybe this person likes to try to find out more about you, or is very just, basically a curious person. They always wanted to find out more information and learn. They could be also somebody has multiple or various type of hobbies. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. That's why they're never boring, I'm getting here that this person's always on the go. And at the same time, they could be somebody who loves cooking, all right? They could also be somebody who's interested in that or eating um, really nice dishes or trying out different cuisines if they're not really cooking themselves. And maybe this is actually going to be the bonding between you and this person for others of you, that you and this next friend of yours are always going to be hanging out, eating at a fancy restaurant or trying out new food or cuisines. That's actually what I'm getting. The only downside here is that this person could be impatient, all right? Because again, they're always on the go. They don't want their time to be wasted because this person usually knows what they want. But of course, not all the time is it that they are making the right decision. So for others of you, they could be impulsive, all right? That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. Or somebody who could be, again, very impatient and very direct. I'm really picking up a straightforward, really blunt person for others of you. Okay, so let's try to pull up another set of cards. Who is group number one's next friend? Let's get 3, because this is a general reading. Okay, you got the Seeker. Next, you have the Child Wounded. Okay. And you got the Slave. Ooh, we'll just get the Slave. Although there's another one, which is Storyteller. Okay. I'm supposed to only pull up 3. But yeah, we'll take all 4. Yeah, let's do that. All right. At least for you guys. So, here's what I'm seeing, group number 1. For some of you, your next friend or friends, it could be multiple, by the way. It's not just limited to one. You could be meeting new people in the future, all right, that you would be considering as your friend or part of your soul family. And so for some of you, this is actually a person who's very wise and very knowledgeable. Like what I said with the Seeker, didn't I say something like this person's so curious? Like this person always wanted to learn new things or explore. Very fun and exciting person. But also with a Seeker, this can also suggest that the person who's going to be your next friend is somebody who is very deep and profound. I'm also getting that too. They have a deep thirst for wisdom as well, or for the truth. For some of you, they could be, coming from a really heavy past, whether with a child wounded, maybe not a really good childhood when they were actually growing up. But this can also talk about a person who's very open to forgiveness, all right? Even if they were hurt before or something happened to them where they were hurt by somebody, they don't hold on to grudges, all right? That's also what I'm getting. With a Storyteller, yeah, this one fits. That's why I feel like getting this card. I feel like this person is somebody who's just really fun and exciting to be with. Either they're very conversational, they're really smart. Like, they know a lot, all right? Because, like what I said, especially now that we got the Seeker card, I wouldn't be surprised because they love to learn. They have this thirst for wisdom, right? So I feel that this person is well experienced, or they have a lot of things to share, okay? Very chatty. They could also have a very beautiful voice, by the way, or they could love music, okay? And then with the Slave, this is also a person. I don't think that this person is somebody who's giving their power to other people, all right? They are very powerful in their own right. In fact, they're very, strong-minded people for a lot of you, okay? But with this Slave card, I feel like this person is somebody who really, surrenders. Some of the things are not within their control to the universe. So there you go. Wow. They could have jet black hair for others of you, or, very wavy hair for others of you, because I'm drawn to the images that I'm seeing. Yeah, they could be from a different country for others of you, or somebody who actually is from Middle East, I should say. Yeah, that's another possibility for others. So let's try to pull up more. Who is your next friend? And what would you like about this person or one of these people? Beautiful. Well, you got the recognition and reward. This is also the Three of Pentacles, so that's a beautiful card to get. Either of two to three things. One, they could be, somebody who's a great team player, all right? They're really fun to work with. Maybe for some of you, you could be working with them, or that's how you will be meeting this next friend, whether it's on your next job or something. Not for all of you though, but it is highly possible that for some of you, you could be meeting this new friend at work. Another message that's coming through based on that card is that this person, not only are they a great team player, which is something that you would be really admiring about this next friend of yours, they're somebody who's very helpful, all right? Like they're very helpful, they're generous with their time. I'm also hearing as well from Spirit that this next friend of yours is somebody who could be really good in uplifting your mood, all right? And also, since it says recognition and reward, this next friend of yours could be somebody who's also definitely recognized at work, all right? Or somebody has a lot of achievements as well. So let's try to pull up more. Who is your next friend? Ooh, okay. You got the magic of the Kohelan Druid. They could be very mindful or wary, all right? They could also be a bit mysterious for others of you, or cautious. Yeah, it makes sense, because I believe we got something like the Page of Swords at the very start of the reading. And the Page of Swords is somebody's very cautious or vigilant. So for some of you, that's the case. Or this is the type of a person who knows how to keep a secret. All right, this is not the type of a friend who's going to be spilling the secrets that you shared to them to everybody. All right, that's also what I'm hearing. And they could have a tattoo, by the way, for others of you. Let's see, what else? Alrighty, you got letting go, consciousness of lack, and then the sacred temple. Well, this is exactly what I was just talking about. You know, I feel like this person knows how to give their full trust to the universe. All right, that's actually what I'm hearing. With the letting go, they could have, recently let go of some controlling people around them. That's actually what I'm hearing. Maybe that's why I got the Three of Swords at the very start. So for some of you, that could be the case, where this person had a heavy past. They could be around people who are also very controlling of them. Yeah, and then you got the consciousness of lack. Of course, we're not just going to be, delivering all of the good things. Nobody's perfect anyway. So even your next friend is not going to be perfect. Just like what I said earlier, I noticed that for some of you, they could also be very impatient, okay? With the consciousness of lack, it is also possible, like this person could be in that consciousness for others of you, where they're putting their focus more in what they don't have. Okay, or they're also having a hard time appreciating what they have at the moment. Okay, so only take what applies. But like what I said, definitely I'm not just going to be telling you the good things or the good stuff. Otherwise, that's not going to be an authentic reading. So let's see. What else? Who is your next friend? Group number 1. Ooh, that was jumping out like crazy. Ooh, you got Lovers, Gemini. You have 4 of Fire. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing with the Lovers. Not for all of you, though. I'm really getting here that there is a possibility that this could actually turn into something romantic, especially if this is the opposite sex for some of you, because that's what I heard. And for others of you, it could be a same sex, because I'm drawn to this Lovers card, all right? So only take what applies. But instantly when I saw that, I heard from Spirit that there is a possibility that you and this friend could turn this into something much more romantic. And it's not just purely platonic, especially if it's the opposite sex, or it can still be a same sex for others of you, because I'm drawn to this image. But yeah, there's a lot of fun going on between you and this next friend of yours, Somebody's really into music or dancing. Because earlier you got the storyteller, and there's music notes, and now we see here some people over here, they're dancing. So either this person could be a dancer, or both of you love dancing or music, all right? Or somebody's actually a performer. They could be somebody into hip-hop music or R&B. I'm also getting that for some reason. Yeah, very cool. I really like the energy here. And I feel that for some of you, you could be also meeting this person, if not at work. You could be meeting them through a friend or some sort of like a celebration or a party. That's also a possibility, okay? So let's see, what else? Who is your next friend or your next friends, if it's more than one? Ooh, beautiful. So you got the Two of Cups. There's a lot of balance in this connection, okay? And like what I said, especially now that we're seeing the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, I won't be surprised really if this can turn into something really romantic, okay? And obviously it's not for all of you, all right? Because for a lot of you, it can just be, a platonic friendship, of course. This is only applicable for those who might actually meet a friend in which it could be the opposite sex or it can still be a same sex. But yeah, like there is a potential for it to be much more deeper or to become a much more romantic type of partnership. But it's a balanced connection, which is good. There's a lot of stability in this connection, especially emotional stability. That's what you would like about this next friend. You would feel assured, safe. That's also what I'm hearing, and understood. Yeah, see? You got roots of abundance. This is a very stable connection. I love this. I won't be surprised if this next friend of yours is somebody that you would be friends with forever. If not forever, at least for a very, very long time, for sure. Okay? Because that's what I'm getting with this roots of abundance. So like what I said, there's a lot of stability that I'm seeing here in this partnership or in this friendship. It has a very promising, thing to it. There's growth, basically. All right? Especially with this roots of abundance card. I love this. Let's try to pull it more. Who is group number one's next friend? Wonders. Ooh, okay. This is nice. I'm drawn to the crystal tower over there. So, since the majority of my viewers are also into spiritual stuffs, all right, then I won't be surprised if this person, for some of you, could also be interested in those metaphysical, stuffs, esoteric stuffs. They could also be somebody who's interested in crystals or what. Maybe the both of you love talking about crystals or buying some crystals. That's also a possibility. All right, that's what I'm getting here when I saw this image. And for some reason, this is giving me not only like a rose quartz feel to it because of the pink color, but there's also like a little bit of green and purple, which is kind of like fluorite. Yeah. So this is suggesting to me that this person who is your next friend, or one of these people who's going to be your next friend, somebody who is actually just really vibrant, really. I keep on hearing the word vibrant, they have a lot of facets to them. Okay. That's also what I'm hearing. Yeah, you'll be amused and amazed by this person, I feel. So, let's pull up 3 cards from this deck. What else? Who is group number one's next friend or friends, Spirit? Okay, got the sap. Next, you have Jack, Love, Diane. That could be a name for some of you. Who knows, right? So who knows? Maybe for some of you, that's a clue. This person's name could be Jack or it could be Diane, right? But let's actually start off with the sap card. So like what I said, you would love this person's energy. They're full of life. That's what Spirit is actually saying. They're also very sweet. All right. For some of you, they could also be the type is very grounded. And yeah, they're also health conscious for some of you. That's also a possibility. I don't know why I'm picking up somebody's doing meditation all of a sudden. Yeah, maybe just for someone out there. All right. It's weird. It's like Spirit is bringing up something about like those gem shows all of a sudden, like in Denver or Tucson, Arizona. Weird. I'm really picking up something around Sedona, Arizona. Interesting. And yeah, because when I saw this crystal again, that's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Ooh, okay. And who knows, maybe this person could be the type who loves to hike, you know, visit those vortex, you know, in Sedona, those energy spots. I don't know. I'm suddenly getting that for someone. Interesting. Anyway, you got the Jack Love Diane, broken heart. So what I'm actually hearing from spirit, because at the very start of the reading, you also got the Three of Swords. I feel that this person went through a lot of hardship, just like what I said. For some of you, it could be that they didn't have a good childhood because you got the child wounded. Or this next friend of yours is somebody who could resonate with you. That's also what I'm hearing from spirit because of what they have been through in life, all right? Whether it's heartbreak caused by a previous lover or something like that. But yeah, I feel as well that with this Jack Love Diane, this person is somebody who's really also going to be unconditionally loving you. Because let's face it, you know, we may also hurt our friends and vice versa. They can also hurt us, okay? And it depends, of course, if it's something that can be forgivable or if it's best to kind of like burn the bridges. But I feel like even if this person got hurt by you, let's just say, or got pissed off, I feel that this person is somebody who can easily forgive, just like what I said earlier, all right? I'm also hearing as well from spirit that this person could have a really terrible past when it comes to love. Yeah, I really got that. Either they were betrayed as well, all right, or they don't have trust. I'm also hearing that. And then you got the castle. So this is a person who's very confident, you know, they take pride in what they actually do. They may also have a lot of achievements because remember, you got the recognition and reward. And to see this castle card, that's another powerful confirmation from spirit. So they could be very successful in what they're doing. For some of you, they could be also very wealthy, by the way, because they have a lot of cards around abundance and wealth. Although it's not necessarily just about money. It can be their knowledge, right? Or their wisdom, because earlier the message was your next friend is somebody who loves to learn, okay? And that is still abundance. Somebody could be into architecture. I'm also getting that too. Yeah. So there you go. Let's pull up another one. But we'll just get 3 cards from this deck. Because I'm just supposed to pull up 3 cards, but Spirit gave you 4 earlier. Okay, King of Wands, natural born leader. Wow. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, there you go. Okay. You have the Tower. You have the Hangman. Okay, so for some of you, this person could be into business. They could have their own business, an entrepreneur, okay? But they're actually very, you know, charismatic. They're actually really attractive, especially that you got the King of Wands, you know? They have this very cool personality. Yeah, I'm really getting that. For some of you, I'm also picking up somebody who has a really nice skin color. Yeah, I'm actually picking up somebody who has tan complexion, kind of like a little bit bronzy. You know, I don't know why I'm getting that all of a sudden. But very, very charismatic. And they are also free thinkers. They could be, again, successful in what they are actually doing. And they're very passionate as well, very creative. They wanted to get things done, just like what I said earlier. Although this person could be stubborn, okay, that's another thing. They could be the type who resists any change. They could be a fixed sign, by the way, whether it's actually Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, what else? Taurus? Yeah. And then with the Hangman over here, this person loves to observe. They take their time, though. Although, for a lot of you, what I actually heard from Spirit, they could be very impatient, maybe in some ways, all right? But yeah. But when it comes to other things, they could be the type who really likes to analyze everything first. I'm also hearing as well that this person is somebody who doesn't easily give up on someone. I'm also hearing that for some reason, especially if they wanted something. Yeah. So, signs here would be Scorpio, Pisces, and fire signs, especially Aries, okay? All right, let's try to pull it more. Schedule. All right, so this person is very organized. Yeah, I noticed there's something about career, work. I tell you, whether this is somebody that you might be meeting in your work or whether it's actually in your new job in the future or what, they could also be a boss, by the way, because it says natural born leader. So there's the possibility because I'm getting that boss energy from this person, not in a, negative way, not the bossy type. I'm talking about how strong they are or they are a natural born leader. So somebody who's actually very discipline, okay? And again, you got the schedule. So this is actually a person who could be busy as well because of the many things that they are doing. They have to schedule everything. Or they could be, just a type who's very organized as well. They like to plan things, okay? So yeah. All right, let's try to pull it more. Who is your next friend or friends if it's more than one? Ooh, beautiful. You got the yin and yang. So whether you are opposite in some ways, okay? Or this is also a sign as well that you balance each other out, okay? Beautiful. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say this earlier when I saw the roots of abundance? Because you got the anchor. You are each other's anchor. How beautiful is that? So your next friend or friends, they're the type who's really going to be staying by your side. There's a lot of growth in this partnership or friendship. There's actually a lot of, stability. Okay. And it can be long lasting indeed. Like what I said, I even said that I won't be surprised if for some of you, this is going to be your best friend forever. All right. And again, it says work. So like what I said, others of you might be meeting this person at work or they're just very work, they're actually the type who's very ambitious rather, hardworking individuals. Somebody's very professional. Okay. Let's pull it more. And I keep on hearing the word versatile. So yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Openness. So let's actually start off with this card. I don't know, it's not for all of you, but very specific message that I actually got. It's possible they may have lost a family member recently. I don't know, I'm getting that. They could be wealthy because of the money that they actually also have gotten, inheritance. I really got that very strongly. But I'm also hearing that for others of you, there is an element of romance here. Okay, not for all of you. Because again, this is a general reading. So this is only for those who might resonate where you guys would be starting out as friends, but there's also feelings involved. Okay. And I'm getting here that maybe this person is going to be a little bit hesitant at first, or both of you are kind of like scared because the feelings are becoming intense now. It's not just friendship. So somebody's kind of like, hesitant or is not sure. Should I actually tell this person that I just don't like them as a friend? And by the way, if this is also describing the person that you already know, then that only means that this is still what Spirit is seeing for you as your next friend. Okay, if you're resonating with that. And then you got the openness. What I love about the openness card is that, again, I'm going to be reading this in two ways. Like what I said over and over, since you got the seeker card and somebody's just really intellectual or smart, and we see here a person reading a book. I tell you, either this person is book smart or is an avid reader or just somebody has this thirst for knowledge, all right? And then number two, this is also a person who's going to be so open and honest with you as well. They're not hiding anything from you. And they are also good at hiding your secrets, okay? Or keeping your secrets, not spilling it to just everybody. So let's pull it more. Who is your next friend or friends? Discipline. Yeah, I said that to you earlier. So this person is very disciplined. Wow. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Amazing. No wonder I'm getting a very leader energy when it comes to your next friend. You have healing. Okay, yeah. So heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. Oh my gosh, wasn't that already mentioned earlier? Yeah. Because for some of you, like what I said, this is actually the type of a person who doesn't really hold on to grudges, all right? They actually just try to move on from it, okay? They're not the type who always, tries to victimize themselves or what, or try to always bring up, the past. They just move forward. And they were also, definitely broken down by so many things. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. But they learned from those experiences. Interesting. I see here this guy doing Tai Chi or kind of like some movement. I don't know. Maybe somebody's actually into that or Qigong. Suddenly I'm picking that up with this healing card. Interesting. Somebody could be an energy healer, by the way. Yeah, maybe that's why I also picked up something about Arizona Sedona earlier. Crazy. Oh my gosh. What? Bell Rock? The Vortex? Bell Rock? What? Red Rock? Uh, I don't know. I'm suddenly getting something about that. Interesting. And I love, it's actually really beautiful. I've never been there. I've seen it only on the internet or videos online, but yeah. Hmm. Okay, but anyway, somebody could be into energy healing, by the way. Perhaps you could be a healer yourself, and this person is also somebody into Reiki or energy healing. Not for all of you, though, okay? What else? I'm also hearing somebody is actually either from South America or I'm really, Spirit is saying that to me right now, whether Mexico, South America, or somebody who's kind of like of Spanish descent or interesting why I'm suddenly getting that. Anyway. Ooh, wow, so many information all of a sudden. Anyway, you got attraction. So yeah, you and this person are really going to be drawn towards each other. Not necessarily romantic, okay? Because this is all about friendship. There's only a very few of you, perhaps, or perhaps 40% of you, where it's also kind of like romantic, or it can lead into something much more than just pure friendship, okay? But yeah, to put it in a general way, you and this next friend of yours will have this strong or powerful attraction towards each other, all right? It's like you've known each other before, all right? So I keep on hearing the word resonate. So you could, yeah, really resonate with each other. Like-minded souls is really what I'm getting here, okay? And they're also very attractive themselves, because that's also what I got earlier. Okay, what's next? What is this? Oh, anxiety. Hold up. Let's get another one first. And love. Wow. Okay. Honestly, when I asked Spirit about the anxiety card, what they told me, it's actually not the person. Okay? It's possible for only a very few of you, but Spirit is actually saying it's the viewer. Okay, so what you would love about this next friend of yours or one of these, friends is that they're actually the type who can really make you feel good. Like what I said, uplift your moods when you're going through something, when you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling anxious. That's why I got the healing card. Okay, they have this very natural healing energy about them. Okay, and like what I said, with the love, this person is even capable of unconditional love. Remember the Jack loved Diane? And I even said something like, it's only normal that we hurt each other, right? You can hurt your brother or your sister through, some minor arguments or what, or even friends, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship anyway. But despite of that, they, like what I said, they don't hold on to grudges. They easily forgive. At the same time, they're also capable of unconditional love. But with the love card, this can also turn into something romantic. So it's not for all of you. This is only for those who might resonate, where you are probably going to be developing romantic feelings for each other. And one of you is kind of like scared, like, oh my gosh, what should I do with this anxiety? What should I do? Should I actually tell this person that I'm falling for them? I'm afraid of losing the friendship and all that. So that's also what I'm getting here. Let's pull up more. The number 6 kept on popping up, by the way, so that could be significant for others of you. I don't know, maybe it's a month, June, or somebody's a Gemini. See, look at that. You got the compassion. So your next friend, you guys, they're very compassionate. They're very nurturing. They're very giving. I said that too earlier, all right? Very generous. And it says love again. Aww. That is beautiful. I love the energy of your friend. So yeah, very loving, very compassionate, and understanding. Okay, let's move on to the next now. What else? Let's try this deck. Who is group number 1's next friend or friends? Oh, this is beautiful that you got the polish card. So this is just a sign that this connection or this friendship can really grow stronger than ever, all right? Just like when you're polishing something, right? It becomes stronger. And even the difficulties in your connection, perhaps, or challenges within your connection as friends would still help for the friendship to become stronger than ever. So, yeah, that is beautiful. No wonder it can actually go long-term. What else, Spirit? Who is group number 1's next friend or friends? You got key on a ring. Okay. So if this person is actually very attractive, because I saw that in one of the cards earlier, they could have many options, okay? But I'm also picking up friends with benefits for some of you. Okay, not for all of you though. It could be just for one person, but maybe that's why somebody's kind of like scared, all right? But like what I said, it's not for all of you. But I'm really sensing something about friends with benefits or, yeah, something really physical here as well. But yeah, maybe that's why somebody's not sure if they're ready for love because maybe they just wanted something without any labels. Okay, not for all of you. Interesting. Anywho, let's pull up more clues. We'll get 3 cards from the first deck. And I'm using this, I love this deck, by the way, very powerful too. I forgot the exact name of this deck. Oh my gosh. But it's actually going to help you to reveal the true character. So, can you tell us, Spirit, about group number 1's next friend or friends, if it's more than one? Oh, look at that. Having great potential, setting high goals for oneself. What did I say? That kept on repeating over and over, right? That your next friend, group number 1, is somebody who is just, no wonder they're successful. Or either they have the recipe, basically, of becoming a very successful, individual one day if they haven't achieved it yet. But for most of you, I feel they already did, Even got a card that says praise for achievements. You also got the 3 of Pentacles that says recognition and reward. And yeah, because they work hard for it, They always try to set the bar high. Oh, for some of you, okay, now it makes sense why I got something about forgiveness. For some of you, maybe, I'm hearing 2 messages. One, if this is somebody that you already know, and it's still describing the person that you know, then that's just a sign that there's no new friend for you, okay? Except that this is still the person that you're already dealing with. But I feel that this person really wanted to say sorry if you guys actually somehow, had a misunderstanding or some conflict. That's one. But I'm also hearing another message from Spirit. Number 2, this is a person, again, who doesn't have any trouble saying sorry. This is not, they have pride, but, it's still healthy in such a way that if they know they made a mistake, they wouldn't think, twice to apologize to you, all right? They would really say sorry. Let's get one more from this first set. There we go. Let's take a look. What is this? Oh my gosh. Again, they're really highlighting that your next friend, group number one, is very disciplined. I'm really getting a person's kind of like a boss. You know, I won't be surprised if this person is a business owner, all right? Or somebody who could be a boss in a company. Wow. So many cards about that. So not only are they ambitious, or they also set the bar high, this is a person who's just really patient. They really don't want to skip the steps just to achieve something, which is good. That is good. That is impressive. So let's pull up the second set now, which is this one. What else, Spirit? Ooh, what is this? An admirable person, it says here. Beautiful. Yeah, who wouldn't admire this person? Oh, okay. I am not picking up like this person is a parasite. It could be that they have dealt also with somebody who is, somebody who used them for something, okay? I'm not really picking up, but it's still possible, you know, maybe there's only for a very few of you that this person is somebody, who likes to get something from you. But honestly, you know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I'm not really picking up. With all of the cards, surrounding cards, I feel it's describing more about what they have encountered in the past, where they dealt with people as well who, you know, used them, okay, who took advantage of them. They were around parasites before. And the last card is competition. So yeah, either they're very competitive, I won't be surprised, okay, because they are very, you know, ambitious. But I feel it's actually something that is also healthy. All right, so what's next? Let's pull up some signs. Let's start off with this one. Signs, houses, planets. Taurus. Okay, so for some of you, this person could be a Taurus. Very practical, very passionate or pleasure-seeking, sensual, loyal, but could also be stubborn, because I also noticed at the very start of the reading, there's something about being stubborn. Either their Venus is in Taurus as well. And again, this person could be very attractive. And then you also got Libra. So whether their Venus is in Libra or Taurus, let's see, we'll pull up 3 more from this deck. What is this? Virgo. Wow, a lot of earth signs. Virgo, Taurus. Let's get 2 more. Ooh, what is this? Hold up, you guys. The card fell on the floor. Let me pick it up. Okay, you've got Jupiter. And let's get 1 more. I also noticed the number 18 kept on popping up. It could be the number 9. Earlier, it's number 6. And now I also notice keep on getting the number 18. Okay, Pluto. So there you go. In terms of signs, all right, or planets, houses, or actually planets, either their Venus, Jupiter, Pluto is in Virgo, Libra, or Taurus, okay? Or it can also be that these are just their sun signs as well, whether somebody's a Taurus, a Libra, or Virgo, could also be Sagittarius and Scorpio. Alrighty, so let's actually clear the table now. Let's get more additional signs, or clues rather. And then let's also ask Spirit, what would you love about this next friend of yours? But first, let's get additional clues. So, they may also have freckles for some of you. For some of you, they could be an Asian. All right. Very powerful. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I won't be surprised. They're very magnetic and powerful. For some of you, they could have a skin condition, whether they have birthmarks or other skin condition. This person is also tall. And finally, Australian. Okay, so take a look at that. Maybe just one of those would actually be something that would resonate with you as, just part of our additional clue. So we have freckles, Asian, powerful, skin condition, tall, and then Australian. Now, let's ask Spirit, what would you love the most or admire the most about this next friend or friends if it's more than one? Let's actually pull up 9. Okay, for some of you, this person is very romantic. They're very deep. I said that at the very start. Oh my gosh. Crazy, I said this one. So it's a powerful confirmation. So very deep and profound. For some of you, you would love their biceps, by the way. Especially if this is a man. Grounded. Yeah. Wow, this appeared as one of the keywords earlier. So that's not a coincidence. They're very grounded. Hardworking. Yep. Oh my gosh, I love the synchronicity, really. What is this? Ambitious. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. You saw me shuffle. I said that over and over again. So to see these 2 cards is a powerful confirmation from Spirit. I mean, come on. There's so many message, or rather, keyword cards here that I actually channeled when I made this. So, whoa. What are the chances? Okay, we'll get that. What is this? Focused. They're very focused. Tenacious. Yeah, because they have a very steely determination. I noticed that too. They don't easily give up. We'll just get this one that flipped, which is balanced. So these are, just one of the things that you would really admire about your next friend. They're also very romantic, deep and profound. They could have a really nice biceps, by the way. Very grounded, hardworking, ambitious, focused, tenacious, and balanced. So, before we end this reading, this will be the icing on the cake. So it means we are going to be pulling up the initials now. All right. So, Spirit, can you spell out the name or names of group number 1's next friend or friends? If it's not the entire name, it could be just the initials or the nickname. Okay, there you go. Oops, this one got mixed up. Hold up. All right. You have WV. Oh my gosh. Suddenly I remember this 90s, group. SWV. I love SWV. Human Nature. PG. Somebody's really into music because I suddenly, remember the group SWV back in the 90s. BYR. Oh, Byron. Who knows? C. Q. C. Letter N. Letter U. What is this? J. D. H. I. Letter Z. D. P. T. W. G. J. K. V. H. N. And we have X and then I. There you go. So those are your letters. So if you're seeing your name there, that's perfectly fine. All right. It's not to say that you are, well, you should be your own friend, first and foremost, by the way. Okay. So that's great if you're seeing your name. But it can just be a confirmation that you are in the right group. But it could also be seeing, of course, the name of the person or the people who is your next friend. If it's not the entire name, it can also be just the initials or moniker or username or some words that could probably, be tied to this person. All right. So there you go, group number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And again, thank you so much for your support. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye. Love and light. Hello there, group number two. You have chosen this really pretty watermelon fluorite or candy fluorite wand. And we are going to ask Spirit who is your next friend, or if it's more than one, who are your next friends. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number two. See here. Princess of Swords, the Tower, two, or rather four, of Swords, Hermit, okay, Death in reverse, and then 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. Let's begin with signs here. Well, we have air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whether that's you or this person may have those signs somewhere in their chart. We also have here strong Scorpio, and then Leo if it's fire, Virgo if it's actually earth. All right, so group number two, who is your next friend, or who are your next friends if it's more than one? Definitely, I heard right off the bat that this person, somebody's very unpredictable. Okay? Unpredictable character is really what I got from Spirit. For some of you, they could be also the type who's kind of like weird. I don't know why I suddenly got that. Or strange. This is not a typical, person that you would normally meet. But their quirkiness is actually really admirable. And it's also due to how unique they are. And they're also very highly intellectual. All right, I'm really getting that very strongly. Not quirky or strange or eccentric in a super negative way, of course. I'm not really getting that. It's just, that this person is somebody you don't normally encounter, all right? Their personality. They could be moody, by the way. And I heard that even though this person is somewhat of the quiet type for others of you, don't push this person's buttons. That's what I'm hearing, because their temper could really shock you. All right? They're very patient, but once they get fed up with something or they get totally pissed off, it's like a totally different person, That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. And then I'm also hearing as well that this person easily gets overwhelmed. That was so strong. This person is somebody who might actually take a step back if things are just way too either heavy for them or too, again, exhausting or draining for them. This is also a person who is very strong-minded. They could also be very straightforward people, even though they may be the reserved, polished type, but they are so honest sometimes that it can be very intimidating for some, or it can be super, direct for some. I don't know. I'm just really getting that. It's like this person really doesn't want to sugarcoat things. If you ask for their honest opinion, they would really say it. I'm also hearing as well from Spirit that for others of you, because I'm picking up a different personality this time. This one is more of like the extrovert. Earlier, I'm channeling or I'm picking up somebody who's kind of like very reserved and quiet. This time I'm getting somebody who is more of like an extrovert, somebody who's actually really good in conversation, somebody who is, again, really smart. They could be somebody who likes to talk about politics, all right? And again, somebody who's not afraid to speak their mind. You know, they love debates, but they're very fun to be around with, okay? And I also heard from Spirit that this person is somebody who could be very financially stable as well, especially with a Ten of Pentacles. Or this is also the type of person who doesn't want to engage in things that are just really, you know, shallow, or it doesn't last that long, basically. They could also be not good when it comes to changes. Or this is actually the type of a person who wanted to be in control in such a way that if they don't know what's going to happen next, it's going to scare them off. That's also what I'm hearing. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else. Who is your next friend or friends, if it's more than one? I'm hearing Gary. Wow, that was so strong. Gary. And the Gary name that I suddenly remembered, which I really love, one of my favorite actors ever, it's Gary Oldman. I love Gary Oldman. Brilliant actor. Anyway, we got Child Orphan. Who knows, maybe this person may have that same kind of personality, especially one of the roles that Gary Oldman has played. For instance, The Professional, you know, it's amazing. So many movies from Gary Oldman. Or maybe this person loves movies. I don't know why. When I heard the name Gary, suddenly I remembered Gary Oldman. Or he may actually look, if this is a guy, may look somewhat similar. Who knows? Anyway, Samaritan. And, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I knew it. This is my powerful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I don't know, but this is not for all of you, but definitely somebody who chose this pile. Your next friend could also be an empath, because I already heard it at the very start of the reading, you know, especially when I saw the Hermit card, okay? And what I actually heard from Spirit is that this person may easily get overwhelmed by so much intense energies, especially if they're around so many people. I am an empath, and so a lot of people who doesn't even know what an empath is, or who doesn't normally encounter empaths like us, especially if you're an empath yourself, would understand, all right? So this person, and it's not for all of you, is an empath. That's what Spirit is saying earlier. And this empath friend of yours is somebody who really needed to take a break to recharge. With a Hermit earlier, at the very start of the reading, this person may have the tendency to just really wanted to be alone at times, or they wanted to kind of like isolate themselves, you know. And again, it's not because they are an antisocial or this person is an antisocial. It's just that they need to preserve their energy, okay? And so, yeah, when I saw this vampire card, what I actually heard from Spirit is that this person could be, you know, somebody who's around, or they have experience, being surrounded by, yeah, energy vampires. Okay. And as an empath myself, oh my gosh, I've encountered so many, not just narcissistic individuals, but also energy leeches or vampires. So I'm getting that. I don't know who's this for, but your next friend is somebody who's like that. So at least as early as now, you are prepared, all right? If this person's acting kind of like strange, like they have their own little world, or it's like they really don't want to kind of like engage for now in any type of activities or conversations, it could be that they just needed to take some time alone to recharge. But I feel that this person's quite cautious as well, especially if they've been around people who really try to take so much of their energy and time, who really try to deplete them, okay? They could be around somebody in the past who's very codependent and needy of them, which is why you got the Hermit. It's like, give me a break, you know? There's really something about that. Either this person really wanted to maintain or to create healthy boundaries, because maybe at one point they failed to do that because they're very helpful, especially God the Samaritan. Samaritan is somebody who's very generous and very kind, like they would not think twice to help somebody who's in need. So paired up with these, two cards now, I'm really getting that very strongly. For others of you, it's just describing a person who's very helpful, all right? They love to help people. They're highly independent, by the way, okay? With a child orphan, it's also possible that this person learned how to become independent because they don't have a present mother or father around them. That's also a possibility. Or they're just basically, the type is highly independent. Okay, so let's try to pull up more. Who is your next friend or friends? Group number 2. Yeah, very giving person. Oh my gosh. What you would love about this connection, there's giving and receiving. So if you're also the type who may have encountered in the past where people were really taking so much from you, this person would really understand or see where you're coming from, okay? Because I feel that this person also experienced that with other people that they have, encountered in the past. But this person is definitely going to be bringing balance in your connection, or there's that beautiful giving and receiving between you and this friend. They're also very welcoming or engaging. Wow, happy success. Beautiful. Solitude. Hermit again. Wow. Strong Virgo, by the way. Okay, and it says solitude. Yeah, they do enjoy their solitude. Hooray, group number 2. So definitely somebody chose this pile. Your next friend is somebody who's like that. They really do enjoy their time alone. And again, it's not to say that they're antisocial, but perhaps they just are highly independent. They learn how to do things by themselves. Okay? There are a lot of people who's like that, including me. Okay? I could resonate with that personality where a lot of people do not understand that. Some people may actually find it weird that you're eating alone or you're going to restaurants alone. I remember I get a lot of, crazy feedback in the past from my coworkers when I was still working for this company. And they're like, wow, you're weird. Like you do things on your own, or you're actually not feeling lonely eating alone. And it was like, what's wrong with eating alone, So anyway, I might be oversharing, but yeah, I could resonate with whoever this is, okay? And this person doesn't have any trouble, enjoying time alone. In fact, they needed it, okay? Especially this person is also an empath. Because I tell you, I really picked that up. And at the same time, this person with a happy success, they could be also very successful in their career, perhaps, or in life. They could be very, deep. Because for me, with a hermit, this is a very spiritual as well, or enlightened person. Okay? So there's really something about wisdom again, or knowledge, based on these 2 cards. So yeah, let's see what the rest of the cards would be showing us. Who is your next friend or friends? Weird. I'm hearing Havana. I don't know why. What is that? What is Havana? Is it a place? I'm so sorry. I just heard that. That was so strong right now. I really don't have any idea, to be quite honest. Havana. I don't know. Maybe somebody would resonate with that. I don't know if it's a place, a name, or what. Anyway, you got Ace of Fire. Havana. Interesting. Release. And you got Grand Symphony. All right. So based on these three cards, when it comes to your next friend or one of your friends in the future, if you haven't met them already, is somebody who is actually very creative for sure. They're very passionate in what they're actually doing, which is why they're also successful. Whatever this person is doing for a career, okay, yeah, they're successful at it because they love doing it, okay? Highly creative, very passionate, and also with this musical instrument, which is something quite interesting, because even for group number one, I really picked up somebody's into music. So either this person is somebody who can play musical instruments or very musical, all right? Also, what I heard honestly when I saw this death card or release card is that this person is somebody's very, again, either honest with you or you could open up to this person. And since you would find this person very trustworthy, that you can just share almost everything or anything to this person without feeling being judged or something like that, it would be making you feel so uplifted and so safe. That's more like what I heard when I saw this card. Okay. This is also a person who always likes to transform. Very transformative person. I keep on hearing the word transformation. Well, maybe because it's a death card. So, yeah. Yeah. Either they reinvent themselves or it's like this person's always changing. I'm really getting that very strongly. Okay. Like they always wanted to try out something new as well. That's also what I'm picking up. But the connection is just really, really exciting. That's what Spirit is saying. Very exciting, very uplifting. And yeah, look at this. With this card over here, there's also that perfect, symphony between, or harmony as well, between you and this next friend. Let's pull up more. Who is your next friend or friends? Yeah, they're very flexible. Also very patient with that image of the tiger. All right. They're very open. And again, like what I said, you could open up. I keep on hearing that. Like you could just be yourself. You could relax when you're actually around this person. You won't feel like this person is judging you secretly, even. Yeah, it's like this person's just very, very open. That's why I got the receptivity card. They're very mature. That's also what I'm hearing. And open and receptive as well to ideas, inputs. That's also what I'm hearing. Yeah, this person is very patient. That's also what I'm getting there. Let's try to pull up 3 cards from this deck. What else, Spirit? Who is group number 2's next friend or friends, if it's more than one? I'm hearing Camille. That was so strong right now. I heard Camille. Interesting. And then he got flamingos. Ooh, okay. Interesting. There is a potential here. Okay. And you got the cat. Alrighty. Okay, so this is not for all of you. And I also channeled the same for group number 1, where there's a few of you, perhaps, where it's not just a platonic friendship, okay? For some of you, this can be romantic, eventually, all right? There is attraction, but perhaps both of you or one of you is just hiding it. And if you're kind of like saying that, it looks like it's describing the person that I know, then that's just a sign from Spirit that your next friend is still the person that you're dealing with. As simple as that. Especially if there's actually also that hint of romance going on between the both of you and you're currently friends. Yeah. So I'm getting here that this is only for a very few of you, perhaps, where you guys are friends or would be starting out as friends, but there's also attraction. Okay, there is a potential for this to become really romantic, okay? Not just pure friendship. Your next friend, whether you are already dealing with this person or not, is your soulmate, actually. And I feel that, yeah, one of you or both of you could be really feeling anxious. That was so strong. Like somebody's scared, really, especially with this fish hook. Like, what should I do? Somebody's feeling powerless, maybe because of somebody scared that it might affect the current friendship. Somebody might get rejected, even. I'm really picking that up. But with this fish hook, this can also describe how this person is very charming. There's really something about the word charming, very attractive as well for others of you. They could have a lot of admirers. That's also what I'm hearing. And they're a great catch, okay? Especially with this fish hook. They're a great catch. For the cat, they could have this very cool exterior, all right? They may actually appear intimidating. They could be um, exuding that kind of vibration or energy where they appear cool, calm, collected, or a no care kind of attitude for others of you, okay? For others of you, they could, appear a little bit aloof, and that is because this person doesn't want to waste their time on, on just doing superficial things. Okay. That's also what I'm hearing. This person is very authentic. When they say they like you, they like you. And I love that energy, honestly. I really like people who's kind of like that. Instead of trying to please people, trying to act nicey, but, and this person dislikes people who are acting like that, by the way. They could actually sense if a person is being insincere or not, okay? So, yeah, I just got that. Yeah. So, signs here we have Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's try to pull up. Hold up, you guys. Let me get this. This one. What else, Spirit? Who is group number 2's next friend or friends? Ooh, yeah. I really feel this person really had a heavy past for some of you. They could be around controlling people in the past. Maybe that's why I got the release. I feel that this person broke free from a very toxic connection. The Chariot. Okay. And then Page of Cups. Okay, again. Ooh. Interesting. Again, musical instrument. So, let's start off with the Devil. I'm hearing so many messages there with the Devil card. It could be that this person, they had a heavy past, just like what I said, where they were around energy vampires. People are very, toxic or controlling, okay? Maybe that's why this person has this very cool exterior or very intimidating nature to them. And it's their way of protecting themselves because of they were fooled once or could be more than one. That's why they're careful. I feel that for some of you, this person could have trust issues even. Okay. I'm also hearing as well that, oh, wow. Okay. I'm hearing a very specific message from Spirit. Somebody's already either in a relationship, whether it's you or this person or both of you, where you guys are friends, but at the same time, there's attraction, right? So there's restriction, like, oh my gosh, I'm falling for my best friend, or for my friend. I'm hearing that very strongly. Wow. I don't know what's that for. For others of you, this person could be, somebody who may have some unhealthy addiction. That is still a possibility because we're not just going to be giving out the good things. So let's be realistic. Besides, nobody's perfect anyway, right? They could also be somebody who's very either sensual or sexual. Okay, let's just put it that way. All right. Now, with this Chariot card, I feel that, again, this is basically talking about restrictions or blockages. So, we see here with the Page of Cups, somebody who may have some romantic, feelings here. I feel this is also tied to those who are going to be resonating with. It's not just platonic friendship, There is that hint of romance going on between you and this person. So, yeah, whether you already know who this is, or you will be meeting this person next, may develop romantic feelings for you, and they're torn. This person is not sure. They feel blocked. Like, they really don't know what to do. This person, by the way, could be somebody who's very sweet. All right. They're dreamers, very Piscean energy, by the way. Very intuitive, romantic. That was so strong. They could also be spiritual like you, for others to be, by the way. They're also highly sensitive, which is something that I won't be surprised with because, again, I also picked up somebody who's an empath. And Spirit is saying it's not just the viewer, it's especially this person as well. They could be into music because, again, we see here this guy playing a guitar. So who knows? Maybe this person knows how to play a musical instrument, not necessarily just guitar. And earlier, there's a musical instrument over here. So very artistic or musical. Based on these three cards, though, for some of you, this next friend, one of their shadow or one of their opportunities, let's just put it that way. Because again, we're not perfect people. We all have negative traits. We all have opportunities, all right? Shadow, right? And what I actually heard based on these three cards, though, sometimes this person can be a little bit selfish, all right? Not for all of you, though, but I also heard that. Or they could be childish at times. They could be jealous. I'm also hearing that, too. That's one of the shadow or the opportunities for this person. Or they could be having that kind of mindset or personality, or rather mindset or belief where sometimes they feel so powerless. That kept on repeating. Like, they always think that I can't do anything, when they can. So there's something about limiting beliefs when it comes to this person's challenge or opportunities, okay, that they need to work out on. All right, signs here, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. So let's pull up more. Who's their next friend, group number 2, or friends? Good news. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. I love that. Ooh, you got the heart again. Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's love here for some of you. And I'm not just talking about like love, like a platonic, relationship or connection, but there's romantic, okay? For some of you, really. Ooh. Okay, and it says distrust. I said that to you earlier, right? Like this person may have some trust issues. This is my powerful confirmation from Spirit. So let's start off with the good news. This person is somebody who really likes to encourage you, okay? You would be feeling encouraged by this next friend of yours, all right? But for some of you, you would be surprised because this person has romantic feelings for you. And again, it's not for all of you, all right? But there's definitely somebody who chose this pile in which, whether it's just this person or both of you, develop romantic feelings or will be developing romantic feelings. So there's something about infatuation. So either they're very much infatuated with you, or you could be also, or both of you, like what I said. But this person is not only the type who's very motivating to be around with or inspiring to be around with, but this is also a friend who's very affectionate, very caring, okay? They're your biggest fan, by the way. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit, like really cheering you on. And that's nice. It's very sincere. And then, like what I said earlier, this person could be having some trust issues. So be mindful about that. And that's because of, like what I said earlier, they've been in a very toxic or unhealthy partnership before. So let's pull up more. They don't give out information right away. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. They're very guarded. And instead, they would try to gather more information about you secretly with a spy master. Yeah, see? You got the challenges. Although it says here, all true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Now, that is beautiful. I would be reading that in a very beautiful way, in such a way that what you would love about this friendship, regardless whether that is just purely, platonic, or there could also be romance injected into this friendship, because I'm getting a mixture for some of you. You would love that both you and this friend or one of these friends would be resolving challenges together. That's true friendship, you would really feel that they're there with you, especially when you're going through the toughest, time or darkest moments of your life. So that's the test, basically. This person could be into hiking, by the way, because I'm drawn to that hiker over there. Right? They could be also very outdoorsy. So let's see what else. Who is your next friend or your next friends? Okay, what is this? Failure, okay. Pull up this deck first. Oh wow. You keep on you keep on getting a lot of cards around wisdom and knowledge. Beautiful. Wow, this person's mature, very wise indeed. Okay. They could be wise beyond their years, by the way. Harvest Moon fruition. Okay. You gotta admire this friend of yours, group number 2, because not only are they very wise or deep or profound as well, or they're wise beyond their years. They're very mature. The way they actually also try to handle challenges in life is truly amazing. You would be inspired as well. I'm really getting that hermit energy, even with this wisdom card holding a lamp, and you got the hermit card twice. So yeah, very enlightened person. I feel that they've learned from past failures or past mistakes. That's what Spirit is actually saying for sure. In fact, it says here in the wisdom card, experience and failure lead to wisdom. And you got the failure card over here. Crazy synchronicity, huh? So that's what Spirit is highlighting when it comes to your next friend or friends or one of them, that they became wise because they have learned from the mistakes that they have made or committed from their past, all right? That's what made them really wise people, basically. And the good thing is that they really try to apply those lessons, that they have learned from their past in their present moment. This is also a very patient person, by the way, okay? With the fruition card, very patient. I'm really, picking up growth here. So there's growth in this, connection. Both of you are going to be growing. Yeah, because you're helping each other. That's what I'm hearing. You'll be helping each other. The word flexibility is so strong. If you can still remember one of your cards earlier, it's flexibility, which is this one. There you go. And dragonfly, they also symbolize, or they're very much associated with change and flexibility. And speaking of which, I said earlier, right, like this person constantly changes, but not in a it's not in a negative way, change in a positive way, Yeah, that's another thing that you would notice about this person. They're always changing. It's like they're always, doing something new or reinventing themselves or what. Yeah, very scorpionic as well for others of you, by the way. So anyway, let's see, what else? Who is your next friend or friends? Walking away. Ooh. Communication. And you got gratitude. Okay. So, here's what I'm actually hearing from Spirit. That was so strong, especially with these two cards. So this person wouldn't really waste their time. They're the type of people who doesn't want to waste their time staying in a situation, whether it's a connection or a situation that is not going to be helping them to grow. Okay, I feel that this person is also very allergic, like what I said with the vampire earlier. They're very allergic to people who's just really needy, very controlling, because they've been through a lot, I feel. Or this person experience, dealing with those type of people, if it's actually a person. So that's what I'm hearing from Spirit. But to put it in a general way, this is a type of a person who doesn't want to stay in a situation where it doesn't give them growth or it's not beneficial for them at all. Okay? Also, this person is somebody who's very grateful with a gratitude. This person is somebody who's really going to be appreciating you, showing you that they're really appreciating what you're doing. They're very communicative as well, very straightforward, just like what I said. And also with the color yellow, confident in their speech, you know, like they don't hesitate to the point, like what I said at the very start, they could be really blunt, you know, very direct. Okay, and again, there's something about receptivity and receiving and giving. So that's another, confirmation from spirit for a lot of you that there is balance in this connection, the giving and receiving in this partnership, which will also help to make this connection grow even more. Okay, what else? Let's see. Who is your next friend or your friends? Lock. Lock your commitment away from the world's interference. Okay. Well, I'm hearing two messages there. With a lock, they could also be mysterious, because especially I channeled a personality, and it's not for all of you, but somebody who's very guarded. You know, they're careful. They may have trust issues. So it's like this person doesn't want to give away everything, okay? And that's only because they're just being, careful. Because maybe at one point they have given away their secrets, or they have overshared, or they actually trusted basically the wrong person, okay? So they could be a little bit guarded too, for others of you. They don't really, wanted to share everything. I also heard private, okay? They're very private with a lock, very private people. Yes, they are your friend, but they're not going to be sharing everything. But it's not to say that they are not a good friend, okay? There are some things that they still wanted to keep in private, basically. That's what I'm hearing. And again, you can really trust this person. That's another message coming through, because your secrets are sealed and locked with them. That's what I heard. Okay, let's pull up more. Oh, you could be mirroring each other. That's a possibility. But yeah, narcissist. So I really feel that this person dealt with not only energy vampires, but a narcissist. So again, this is not for all of you, okay? I really feel that this person went through, some challenges in the past dealing with toxic people, because you got the devil, something about manipulation and control. So yeah, I won't be surprised. That's why this person could be very guarded as well, or very careful and trusting someone, okay? All right. They could also be in an unhealthy romantic partnership in the past, where they're always, kind of like doing everything for that person. I don't know, I'm suddenly getting that. I keep on hearing the word abuse, by the way. Or they were, again, in a very abusive partnership, not necessarily romantic, but they were in that kind of partnership in the past. Okay. All right. Let's actually pull up some signs now. Signs, houses, and planets. Oh, not yet. I'm so sorry. Not yet. Before the signs, houses, and planets, I want to use this deck. The true nature of this person or one of your friends. So let's see, what is this? Oh, okay, so for some of you, they could have low self-esteem. So only take what applies, because, yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of personalities popping up here for this reading, as it is a collective reading. So for some of you, this person may have poor self-esteem. Maybe that's why there's yellows. This is something that they also needed to work out on, or they don't have, basically, or they have low self-worth. That's what it says here too. Oh, okay, yeah. It's tied to each other. So somebody who's actually either shy for others of you, or they feel embarrassed, okay? Yeah, low self-esteem. Oh my gosh. Maybe because in the past, especially if they're around people who are kind of like trying to project towards them, they probably may have dealt with somebody who's kind of like a narcissist, really. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. For some of you, they could be, yeah, in a very, very karmic situation in the past, or either they are still going through that, or they're still dealing in a karmic situation for others of you. For some of you, this person could be married before, by the way, or they were, again, like what I said, in a very toxic partnership. Oh, wow. Your next friend, I tell you that, they could be around people who are really toxic in the past, or whether this is still going on. But I feel like they already broke free from that kind of connection, especially with the death card or release. I'm getting here that they may have been around people who are bullies as well. People are trying to talk behind their back. Now it makes perfect sense, really, why this person is very careful. Okay? They were definitely around toxic, negative people. Oh my gosh. And these people may have tried to embarrass them or put them to shame or humiliate them, which is why they always feel like less of themselves, or they don't feel worthy or good enough because of what the people around them are saying all the time. And they may have believed that, you know, because again, they're around toxic or controlling people. Yeah, this person, oh my gosh, everything is just tied to each other. I cannot make this up. Whoever this is for. But your next friend, I really feel sad for this person. I don't know who is this for, really. But your next friend, they're very kind and very nice, honestly. Unfortunately, this person has dealt with so many toxic, evil people. Really evil, honestly. Um, they've been bullied so many times. They've been around people trying to project towards them that they're good for nothing. And they have believed those lies. That's very unfortunate. Wow. Really, low self-esteem. And they may be the type who's kind of like always trying to crave for external validation, unfortunately. And that's because growing up, even, they don't feel good enough. I feel it's also rooted from childhood when they were growing up. Oh, wow. I feel bad for this person, but I'm really sensing this person's so nice. Yeah. I feel that this person really tries to work hard in achieving something too. Okay. They know that they have to work hard on something to achieve it. Okay. So now let's actually pull up some signs, houses, or planets. Start off with this deck. Seventh house. Okay. Yeah. Wow. And it says best friends as well. Ooh. You got trine, flow. Oh, this is such a beautiful connection, you guys. Wow. Got the sun. Yeah. Let's flip 3 cards here before we continue. You have Moon, you have Sagittarius. And you have Gemini. Okay. So either their moon sign, their sun sign, or their 7th house is in Sagittarius or Gemini. Other signs here that I'm still picking up, Leo, of course, Pisces, or Cancer. I also got that, and Libra. All right. So you would really love the balance in this connection. There's harmony, there's flow in your connection. That's what Spirit is saying. I tell you, this friendship is really nice. Okay. Others of you, like what I said, there is also that hint of romance, or it's not just platonic friendship or partnership. And it's not for all of you, of course. Okay. But yeah, definitely there is balance in this connection. The both of you are really going to be supporting each other. The word harmony kept on repeating, so that's great. Yeah, I love this. So, let's put this aside and let's pull up some additional clues about your next friend or friends. Let's actually start off first with, yeah, this deck. For some of you, they could have a scar. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Unhealthy habits. Oh, my gosh. I said that too earlier, right? Because you got the devil card. So either they're smoking or what, or, yeah, that's part of their unhealthy habit. So, okay. All right. Baby face. So they look really young for their age. White. They may have white or gray hair. Short. Or they love wearing shorts. Brown eyes. So, yeah. You know what? Spirit wanted me to pull up 3 more. Don't tell group number 1. I think I only pulled up 6 for group number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Well, they got 4 at the very start of the reading, so we want to play fair. So we have makeup. Hold up, you guys. Let me just fix it. 2 more. Medium skin tone. And then 1 more. Yeah, brunette. Okay. So take a look at these clues. Your next friend or one of them could have a scar. They may have unhealthy habits, whether it's actually drinking or smoking. They look young, okay, or very youthful with that baby face card. They may also have white or gray hair. They probably love wearing shorts, or they could be short, but it's not height, because there's a card there that says, short in height. So either this person loves wearing shorts and sneakers, okay? Brown eyes. They probably are good in wearing their makeup, or they really look good when they're wearing their makeup. They could have medium skin tone, and in terms of hair color, it's brunette. So only take what applies, all right? Now, let's actually pull up some cards or clues as to what you would really admire about this friend of yours or next friend or friends. Let's see here. And again, we'll pull up 9. We'll get all of that. You have drama-free. So your next friend is drama-free. They're very quiet. I said that to you earlier. Very quiet or reserved for some of you. Laid back. Shy. Yeah. Your hair. Okay. So with this your hair, this is for them. Okay. So this is not the viewer. With a your hair, you would love this person's hair. Ooh, hold up. One of the cards flew. Hold up, you guys. Let me just get that. What is this card? Oh my gosh. Well, you got mature. I said that to you earlier. Yeah. They're very mature. Seductive. Healing. Ooh. And then very bubbly for others of you. Okay, so those are some clues for you about what you would really like or admire about this next friend of yours. They're drama-free, quiet and reserved, laid-back, shy. You would love their hair as well. Mature, seductive, healing, and bubbly. So, the icing on the cake would definitely be the initials or letter tiles as usual. So let's proceed there. Spirit, can you spell out the name or names of group number 2's next friend or friends, if it's more than one? And again, if you're seeing your name there, that's perfectly fine. Okay, there you go. HTYGJJ D I R H O L M. This could be a surname. Who knows, right? Oh, wow. H. Again, a lot of H. I. N. C. V. I. N. Vin. For some of you. Q. A. O. A. W. H. L. And then I. So, take a look at that. If your name is there, that's perfectly fine as well, but it can also, of course, or should be, spelling out whether it's the full name of your next friend or one of them, or the nickname, alright? If there are words there that is kind of like describing something about this person or your connection, then feel free to grab that as well. So there you go, group number 2. I hope you've enjoyed this fun reading. And thank you once again for all of your support. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Love and light. It's your turn now, group number 3. And you chose this yellow fluorite palm stone. Let's ask Spirit, who is your next friend? And if it's more than one, who are your next friends? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 3. Six of Swords in reverse. Five of Wands. Princess of Swords in reverse. Princess of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords. Queen of Swords. Wow, very powerful personality. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a no BS kind of a person. I tell you that, group number 3. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So let's actually start off with signs. Definitely a lot of air. So that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whether that's also you or this person or one of these people who is going to be your next friend or friends may have those signs somewhere in their chart. Also, we have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, like what I said at the very start, I could really pick up like this next friend or one of these people who's going to be your next friend. You could have 2 or 3 because you have so many court cards over here. One of them is definitely somebody who is very straightforward or blunt. I'm really getting that. This person could also be very highly competitive, all right? They are not afraid to speak their mind for sure. Even got this card that says activist. So yeah, somebody who knows how to stand in their ground, to speak up, especially if they know they are actually right, okay? And I'm also getting here too that this person is somebody who is no nonsense, like what I said, or no BS type of a person. I feel that this person, though, they easily get overwhelmed or they can also overthink at times. I'm also getting here, too, that this person is somebody who may also hold grudges, okay? Unlike one of the groups, it's the opposite. Their next friend is somebody who doesn't hold grudges. I feel that this person is the opposite. This person is somebody who doesn't forget, you know, something that was done to them by someone who may have hurt them easily. They don't let go of that easily, all right? They could still be kind of like either whinging about it or really hold on to some resentments. This is not a person you want to cross, okay? That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit. regardless of the gender. Very powerful, very strong-minded, strong personality for sure. I'm also drawn to this image over here. Yeah, this person could be into sports, baseball, all right, for some of you, yeah, or any type of sports because they're very competitive. For others of you, what I'm actually hearing, this person could be an artist or they're very artistic. They could also be into writing. I don't know, somebody's really into debates. I'm really getting that. Somebody who's actually also interested in those kind of things, you know, debates, talks about politics and all that. Yeah. A free thinker for sure. But for others of you, this person is somebody who likes, you know, to enjoy their time alone. I'm also still getting that. Or this person is somebody's highly independent. Somebody's actually also good in terms of making money. I'm also picking that up. They could have a business. And I'm also hearing as well from Spirit that this person could be, you know, somebody who's very free-spirited as well, you know? Yeah, interesting. So, I love that the energies are really different for group number 3. Let's try to pull up more. Who is your next friend or friends? Monk or nun? Oh yeah, very strong with the athlete. Yeah. Haha, you got the bully. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's start off with a monk or nun. And again, I tried to pull up more than one because, of course, not all of you chose this pile would be dealing with the same, just one same type of personality, as this is a general reading. So for some of you, this person could be somebody who is very either religious or who has a very strong, you know, relationship or connection with the divine or with spirit. With the athlete, this is actually a person who's, again, very, you know, powerful, you know, not just physically, but somebody who has this amazing personal willpower, all right, or strength of spirit, just like what it says here. They could be also somebody who likes to hit the gym or likes to keep their body really, you know, fit. They could be health conscious, all right, for others of you. Regardless of the gender, maybe this person's, you know, built is also very, you know, strong. With a bully, I won't be surprised, okay? So like what I said, not to say that this person is a bully, but I'll be very honest, I also heard that earlier. So this person could be somebody who's like that, but not in a super negative way, like they love to bully people, all right? But they could be, yeah, the type who's like that too, in such a way that, because again, they are not afraid to speak their mind, all right? This is a very strong, very opinionated person as well for others of you. This person is not going to hesitate to call you out, okay? I'm also hearing as well that this person's words, again, like what I said, is really blunt. I really got that. Okay. Let's try to pull up more. Who is their next friend or friends? Well, some of you may appreciate that, of course, that is okay. So I'm really picking up a very fiery energy and swords for sure, or ear. So let's see. Yearning, okay. Increase. Honoring path. Oh, okay. I'm getting a very touchy-feely kind of a person. So for some of you, that's an additional clue. This is a person who doesn't have any, you know, trouble showing or demonstrating their love for your affection by either holding you or hugging you. Yeah, I'm really getting that very strongly when I saw that yearning card. And also with this image, they may also appear as if like they don't care for some of you, that's it. You know, they have this very cool exterior as well. Just look at this guy. Like, this woman is trying to kiss him and all that. And this guy's like, you know, trying to appear unaffected. So I'm kind of like getting that energy as well for others of you. Also, I'm actually picking up like this person, your next friend. They could be also somebody that you would really enjoy being around with. That's also what I'm hearing from Spirit, that if you guys are not together, it's like you're really going to be missing each other's company. But I also heard that even though you're not together all the time, that you're still really great friends, which is good. You know, I also have friends like that, you know, that we don't have to talk every single day, but we're still friends. So I'm kind of like getting that too. I'm also picking up as well that this person is somebody could be also into crystals like you, because Spirit is pointing out the crystals there. So majority, of course, of my viewers are into tarot reading, of course. That's why you're here, or into spiritual stuffs, or esoteric, or something metaphysical and all that. So I feel that this person could also be interested in those things. But I'm also hearing as well from Spirit that the more that you guys are together, or this is a type of friendship in which it becomes better and better, just like wine as it ages. That's also what I'm hearing. With the honoring path, this is a person who's well respected. They're also highly, you know, respected or admired by people around them. But this is also talking about your friendship. So Spirit is actually saying that what you would like about this friendship is that they are really going to be your fan. Because look at that. There's a woman on the stage, and then there's people applauding or clapping. So I'm hearing that, like, this person's also going to be your fan, showing support to you, encouraging you, cheering on you. That's also what I'm getting. Okay, let's try to pull it more. Who is your next friend or friends? Yeah, see, truth. I knew it. Because again, this person is a no BS type of an individual. Just like what I said at the very start, you know, they're very blunt, they're very straightforward, they would give you their honest opinion. This is definitely not the type of person who's just going to be saying things to make your day, all right? Or just to please you. Definitely not a people pleaser, okay? So yeah, I'm getting that. They could be a Scorpio too, by the way. So yeah, they really do value truth and integrity. Let's try to pull it more. Three of Earth. Okay. Now that is beautiful. I love this. With the Three of Earth, this is definitely also talking about the kind of, you know, partnership or friendship that you and this person or one of these people will have. You know, the both of you are really going to support each other or elevate each other, you know. That is very, very beautiful. Because Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration, teamwork, cooperation, collaboration. Yeah, there you go. Just like what it says here. But yeah, that's describing the kind of, you know, friendship that you and this person will actually have. Some of you might also meet this person at work. Okay, that's also a possibility. And it could be also artistic, just like what I said at the very start. Somebody's a painter, because that kept on repeating, or into painting. Yeah, very, very creative. Wow, I love that. Let's try to pull it more. Yeah, see, another card about truth. I cannot believe this. That's what you would be admiring about this next friend of yours. All right, group number 3. They're so straightforward. They're really going to be speaking their truth. They're so honest that they can be super blunt. Like what I said over and over. All right, they speak from their heart. Look at this guy over here. He's holding his chest. And Ace of Swords is all about truth, communication, or clarity. So yeah, I love that. So like what I said, this is not the type of a person who's going to be just saying things to please you or sugarcoat, okay? They mean what they say, basically. What else? Who is group number 3's next friend or friends? Some of you, they could have curly or wavy hair, by the way. Yeah. Oh, you got broken open. Okay. You have healing chaos and then purification. Wow, a lot of cards around healing. So whether this is describing the connection, it's very healing for the both of you. This next friendship or this next friend, where the friendship is going to be very, strong. Yes, you would probably also encounter some arguments or misunderstanding, which is only normal in any type of, partnership or relationship. But it's actually going to be helping the connection to grow even more. It's more of like what I'm hearing from spirit. And I also heard with the healing chaos, like this person is really going to be there for you during your darkest times, okay? And that's why it's healing for you as well. This person would definitely not leave your side, even if things are actually not really going good. Notice, of course, that there are only friends who are just there, when things are good. But once you are going through something really, dark, or you're not really in a good place, all of a sudden it's hard for them um, to show their support for you for some reason. All right. But this person or one of these people is definitely, the type who's really going to be sticking with you and appearing and popping up even when you're going through something really tough in life. Okay. Very confident person. They stand tall and proud. That's also what I'm hearing from spirit. Also, with this broken open card, what I actually heard as well from spirit is that this person or your next friend or one of your friends is somebody who really needed as well to heal from the past. That's what I heard. Because I also channeled at the very start of the reading that one of their biggest challenges, because again, I'm not just going to be saying the gooey things or the nice things. Let's just be realistic here. But one of their challenges, and we all have flaws, we all have opportunities, but one of their opportunities is that it's hard for them to kind of like heal from the past. So they may have the tendency to still hold on to grudges or, resentments. Okay. So that's also what I'm actually picking up. Also, since you got the Ace of Swords, there's truth seekers for sure. Look at this woman over here. She's meditating, and then her crown chakra is glowing. So there's something about enlightenment. So this is suggesting to me as well that your next friend is somebody who's a truth seeker. And earlier you got the truth card as well. Where was that? Yeah, this one. Yeah. Let's try to pull up more. Who is your next friend or friends? Group number 3. Ooh, wow, beautiful. I love this. Oh, wow. This is so nice. No wonder. Okay. Gosh, you got the fortress and you got the castle. Wow. I tell you, group number 3, this person is a powerhouse, okay? For some of you, really. For some of you, they're very wealthy, okay? Affluent is actually what I heard from spirit. For others of you, they're just really very successful in whatever it is that they're doing in life. Okay. And that is because you got the beehive. They're very diligent. They're very devoted in what they're actually doing. You got to admire this person's energy, stamina, or vitality. They're very persistent. They don't easily give up. Okay. Very hardworking. They could also be busy all the time. All right. They put so much effort, especially when they're really passionate about something that they're doing. They're very focused. Okay. Now we got the castle. So this is also talking about recognition or getting praise for your achievements. So I won't be surprised because of what they're actually doing, right? Or how they're actually doing their stuff, in which they're very hardworking and very ambitious and very patient, okay? Yeah, this person's definitely well respected. No wonder he got the honoring path. I feel that this person's career, they could be dealing with a lot of people, whether they are their own boss, they are an entrepreneur, or whether they are leaders as well. So I'm getting that as well. Yeah, what a powerhouse, my gosh. And this person, though, the downside again, they could be stubborn. Okay, when they're fixated on something, they could be stubborn. But it can also just talk about a person who doesn't easily give up, just like what I said earlier. So they're really strongly determined. Um, and like what I said earlier, this person is really going to be building you up. I'm hearing that. Like this person is really going to be showing you that we're in this together. All right. So that is beautiful. Like what I said, this person is not just going to be appearing or popping up when things are good in your life, you know. They're there when things are also not good or when you guys are going through something really tough. So yeah, signs here we have Taurus, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Let's pull up more. Who is your next friend or friends? Oh my gosh, wow, very strong personality, every deck that I'm pulling up. Whoa. Are you kidding me? The word ambitious again. And hard work. Whoa, it says works hard over there. Earlier you got hard working keyword. Wow. I love the strength of character of this next friend of yours. Yeah, really amazing. Oh my gosh. I love the synchronicity, you guys. So again, you got the Nine of Wands, so it says here courage. They're very brave, they're very courageous. The word determination popped up 3 times. So that's not a coincidence. Spirit is definitely highlighting that for you, group number 3, when it comes to your next friend. In which your next friend is somebody who doesn't easily give up. They're really tenacious, or you would be amazed by their impressive determination or steely determination. Or they're very persistent, okay? They're very hardworking people. This person is also somebody who set high goals for themselves. For some of you, they could be just really grounded, okay? The word devotion or being loyal and faithful is so strong, which is good. So that is really, really important in any type of relationship, whether it's friendship or romantic partnership, right? So that's beautiful. And they're very patient. That kept on repeating as well. You know, they take their time with a page of coins. They don't rush things because they know that good things take time, okay? So this person could be somebody who also invests their time on something that they would be gaining. They know that they will be gaining something from it, you know? They're very wise for sure when it comes to that. I love the energy. So sign again, strong Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus is so strong, especially Taurus. Well, yeah, now it makes sense why earlier there was a message around being stubborn, because the most stubborn sign in the zodiac is actually Taurus, by the way. All right, let's try to pull it more. And other fixed signs too, such as Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. What else? Who is your next friend or friends? Emotions. Okay. Ooh, oh wow, really good when it comes to money. Ah, no wonder there's something about investment. So I won't be surprised if for some of you this person is an entrepreneur or has their own business, or they're just basically really good when it comes to handling finances. Very earth energy, you know? I won't be surprised if this person has Virgo. Well, Taurus kept on popping up very strongly over and over. So yeah, because Taurians, they're really all about, you know, financial security, just like any other earth signs or their fellow, you know, earth signs. They could be the type who's going to be also helping you how to handle your money wisely. Yeah. They could be a financial advisor for others of you if it's about their career, if they're not a businessman or a businesswoman, but really good when it comes to handling finances. And also, when I saw the emotions card, what I heard from Spirit, it's like this person would be really making you feel that you're understood, that they understand where you're coming from, you know? And I also heard as well that they could be sensitive too. Crossroads, okay, let's see. Okay. I'm hearing two messages here. I'm not picking up like this person is somebody who is having a hard time deciding. Perhaps it can be for just maybe one of you, but the strongest message that I actually heard is that this person, even though you may not be together all the time, because that's what I'm hearing. Maybe either this person is living far away from you, but you guys are actually friends, or it could be best of friends, or you're not together all the time because they're always busy. Because that was so strong for group number 3. Your next friend is somebody's always busy, always doing a lot of things, you know, especially something that would help them to gain or earn money, you know. Not to say they're super materialistic, but they're just really hardworking people. They really want to make sure that they are going to be financially, you know, secure and all that. So yeah. So even if you guys are actually not together all the time, you guys are still going to be the best of friends or really great friends, you know. Yeah, that's what they're showing me very, very strongly here. And again, since this card can also talk about decision, this person would actually be helping you because they're good when it comes to finances. You know, maybe they're very practical. They could be a type of a friend who might actually tell you, why are you splurging your money on something that is impractical, you know, kind of like that. So I'm really picking that up very strongly as well. Let's see, what else? Let's pull up this deck. Who is group number 3's next friend or friends? Sweet dream. Aww. So again, there's something about relaxation, you know, you would really feel relaxed being around this next friend of yours, okay? You would really feel so comfortable, okay, that you can relax. They also are saying just to me, you know, right now, that this is actually a person who's very, okay, very, well, it's not to say that they are, well, they're meticulous for sure, because that's really what I'm getting. They are very concerned over, yeah, being neat or their surrounding. That's also what I'm getting. This person wanted to just enjoy the best. Honestly, what I heard from Spirit, not for all of you though, this person is somebody who likes to surround themselves with luxurious, you know, things. Either they, if this is a woman or this is a divine feminine, like they enjoy going to the spa, you know, and enjoying, not to say shopping luxurious brands all the time, but yeah, there's something about luxury. I don't know, I'm getting that very strongly. Like this person really wanted to make sure that they're surrounded with beautiful things. I don't know what's that for, but yeah, that's just an additional for someone out there. Okay, what else? Focus. Yeah, that was also part of the keyword earlier. So it's a powerful confirmation from Spirit that your next friend is somebody's very, very focused, especially when it comes to what they're actually really fixated on doing, especially at work, because you got the beehive card, you know. You would be also impressed by this person's focus or concentration. I tell you that, okay? Also, I'm drawn to the eyes. They could have very beautiful eyes, green for some of you, okay? They are also the type of people who, I'm hearing two messages. Either they easily get distracted, all right, that's why I got the focus card, but I'm more of like hearing from Spirit that they're very focused, especially when they're passionate about doing something. Um, And you also got the keyword meditate. So that is crazy because we see here this lady earlier meditating. So again, it's not for all of you, but this person of yours could also be into that. They love to meditate. Okay. And this is also a person who wanted to resolve any issues. This is not the type of person who just wanted to, run away from any confrontation or what. If you and this friend of yours actually encountered some misunderstanding or what, like, let's resolve this, let's work on, resolving this issue. That's the kind of, people they are, or the kind of a person that they are. See, forgiveness in reverse. I would be reading this in reverse because that's what I heard at the very start of the reading, though, that this person, one of their biggest opportunity really is that they still hold on to some resentments, or it's hard for them to forgive, especially if it's, of course, if it's something that is just really huge, it depends on the gravity, but yeah, but normally this person is really having a hard time letting go of grudges, okay? It's hard for them to be doing that. Let's pull it more. Yeah, see, will. Oh my gosh. Strong determination. Also, when they're fixated on something, that's it. Nobody can change their mind, That's why they're stubborn. That's another thing for you, group number 3, about your next friend, It's hard to sway their mind or sway them. They don't easily get swayed by the opinions of others or what other people are saying. If they're focused on it, like, no, it's black. It's never going to be white. That's it, All right. So let's see. I don't think this person has a gray area, It's either just black or white. Yeah, what else, Spirit? Who is group number 3's next friend or friends? Yeah, moderation, a relationship change. Okay. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. I'm hearing a message just now, looking at these 2 cards. They're also a big believer of balance, okay? I tell you that, group number 3. Your next friend is a huge believer of balance. That's their priority when it comes to any type of relationship, whether it's friendship or even when it comes to romantic partnerships. They are a big believer of balance. And I feel that this person wouldn't have any trouble walking away or changing relationships, especially if it lacks moderation or balance, because that's their priority as well. On top of, they are very much the type of people who values integrity. So if this person finds out that you're lying or what, or you're hiding something, oh my gosh, friendship is over for sure. Because again, they value truth so much, or integrity. And if it lacks balance or moderation, that's another thing, okay? With a happy family, now for some of you, they could be already married, okay? Your next friend, or they could already have children, or perhaps this person, maybe they just got recently, divorced as well. That's also what I'm hearing. Yeah, so only take what applies. But I also heard with a happy family, it's like this friend of yours or your next friend, they're not just going to be treating you like just, a friend. Like, you are going to be part of their family, like this person would be seeing you as their sibling as well. That's another message coming through. Okay, let's pull up more. Ah, they're very curious. Okay. I notice, I feel you have the, shortest reading, group number 3. You know why? Because I noticed for group number 3, your person, or rather your next friend, yeah, your person, your next friend or one of your friends, they're very direct. So I noticed with the cards that I've been pulling up for you guys, it's just really straightforward, which I love, by the way, okay, because it makes things easier. So very direct. So this next friend of yours is also somebody who's very curious. All right. This is a curious soul, basically. They're very playful for others of you. They always ask questions because, again, they wanted to learn as well, all right? Or they would be really showing you that they're interested in finding out more about you, which is good. So, yeah, because there's an image of an owl. An owl is actually associated with wisdom or knowledge. So, yeah, very smart person for sure. Okay, what else? Who is group number three's next friend or friends? Val. Oh, okay. So they're very devoted. That kept on repeating. Oh my gosh. Another powerful confirmation. Like what I said over and over, the words devoted and faithful or loyalty kept on popping up as well. So, yeah, to see this Val, it's definitely tied to those things that I've already, mentioned earlier. Like when they're committed to something, that's it, They won't break a promise. A promise is a promise, So they won't break any vow or promise to you, which is good. They are a man or a woman of their word. So let's pull up more. Very curious indeed, because you got the sunglasses, which is also a card about watching and spying. So yeah, for some of you, that's describing your next friend. They're very curious. They're probably, the type who likes to observe secretly or spy. Or you would be amazed by this person's perception or how they perceive life as well. That's also what I'm getting. But yeah, they're the type who likes to stalk or they're very curious. And who knows, this person could also be the type who likes to wear sunglasses. Who knows, right? That could still be a possibility for some of you. Gosh, very direct reading for group number three. It's just super straightforward. Just like what I said, your next friend, they're so straightforward, direct to the point. Okay, so let's pull up this True Nature cards. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. This is quite juicy. Oh, okay. I'm getting really juicy information over here. And of course, for some of you, it's just really going to be specific. Yeah. One of the groups got this. Interesting. Ooh. Alrighty. So, group number three, here we go. This is, like what I said, remember what I told you at the very start, that this person is a no BS, no nonsense type of an individual. They easily get ticked off when somebody's actually like that, all right? So it's like somebody saying, don't freaking waste my time, okay? I don't have any time to waste over those kind of things. Somebody's really saying that, if it's actually something foolish or it's just something really shallow, it really, puts them off. Okay. That's their character, group number three. And then I also am getting here that this person, probably had a really heavy past as well. One, when it comes to love. So either they gave their heart to somebody who may have abused it as well, or they really thought that that person was their knight in shining armor, or they would have a happy ending with that person. That's also another clue for others of you. And then you got something about childhood issues. All right. So this person could also be having some inner child wounds, all right? And maybe growing up as a kid, they were always kind of like not valued by their parents, perhaps, or the people around them. So that's why they always look at themselves in a really negative way. I'm also getting that too for others of you, okay? So there's something about subconscious, childhood beliefs, and they still carry that now that they are an adult, okay? Unfortunately. And then for others of you, this is a person who's also really good in handling pressure, you know, maintaining that grace under pressure. But yeah, this person is really fun to be around with, okay? Very fun to be around with for sure. Okay, so let's pull up some signs, houses, or planets. 11th house. Yeah, friendship, of course. Some of you may actually meet this people, or rather one of these people or this friend of yours in a group, or it could be a large group, a community. For some of you, this could be, one of your soul tribe. Yeah, part of your soul tribe. Okay, got Sagittarius. Yeah, the word investments kept on popping up. Wow. Let's pull up 3 cards first. The word stalking kept on popping up. Wow, I cannot believe this. I love the synchronicity for group 3's reading as well. I tell you, this person is a stalker. I'll be very direct because that's not a coincidence. You keep on getting that. Just earlier, you have watching, looking, perception, stalking. They probably love doing that because they're very curious, right? You got the card curiosity, so yeah. Ah, okay. I will be surprised, especially if it's around finances, Um, Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, gosh. They're really good when it comes to money, or they're very fixated on, making money for sure. That's why it's coins in the tarot, right? So what is this? Moon, okay. So either their moon sign, or Uranus, or the 8th house or 11th house is in Sagittarius, but others, it can also be that this person's zodiac sign is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It can also be Aquarius. It can also be Scorpio. I'm picking up Scorpio too, or Pisces, okay? So yeah, this person is just really free-spirited, like what I said as well, very independent. Somebody's very blunt. And yeah, to see this Sag, gosh, my best friend is also a Sag, by the way. And Sag people are just really optimistic people too. Plus, they're very blunt to the point that they can be tactless, okay? So yeah, I'm getting that. This is actually not a surprise now. For others of you, they are very, philosophical. All right, I'm also getting that because I'm also sensing a different character earlier. Somebody's just really wise and very, philosophical, but very assertive. That's also what I'm getting. Ambitious. We got that so many times. And like what I said, you might meet this person through a group or a community, whether it's work or what. Spirit also said that this is actually part of your soul tribe or soul family. And this person is also somebody who's really into investment. And like what I said, they wanted to invest their time, not just when it comes to finances, but they are the type who likes to invest their time and energy and money where there's, something that they would be gaining, they know that they will be gaining or earning something from it for sure. Okay. But in speaking of finances or what, or investments, yeah, who knows? Maybe this person is doing that kind of a career. Either financial advisor, all right, there's really something about business or finances, okay? And stalking. So for some of you, they love doing that, stalking, okay? They could have a tat as well for others of you, yeah. Others of you, they could be a foreigner, by the way. They could be from a different culture than you. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Alrighty. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Let's clear the table and we'll pull up some additional clues. Let's see here. Additional clues about your next friend or friends if it's more than one. Hold up, you guys. Let me just actually turn this around. Okay. Oh, they could be wearing glasses. They could be the same height as you. Ooh, a witch. Ooh, okay. So maybe, yeah, they are into that witchy stuff just like you. Powerful. Tall. Green eyes. Oh my gosh, I said that earlier, because you know what? Look at this. I cannot believe this. Right? I said that too. Who knows? I said maybe this person has green eyes. Oh my gosh, powerful synchronicity. And then he got green eyes. Wow. I really love this reading. Powerful synchronicity for sure. Let's get 3 more. For group number 1, I just pulled up 6. Albino for others of you. So they could have a skin condition for others of you. What else? Hazel eyes. So if you're not resonating with green eyes, it could be hazel eyes. And let's get 1 more. Mature. Yeah. Look at that. Very spiritual. Giving me that guru type. That's why I said somebody is kind of like very spiritual, philosophical. Yeah. And look at that. He's meditating. So that kept on repeating as well. Somebody who's actually into meditation. So that will be your next friend as well, group number 3. So take a look at that. Either they're wearing glasses, they could be the same height as you, they could be into witchy stuff, very powerful, they could be tall in height, green eyes, albino, hazel eyes, and mature. Alrighty. Now, let's actually ask Spirit, what would you like the most about this next friend of yours? What would you like the most about this next friend of yours? Group number 3. Oh, you would love their legs. Maybe they have beautiful legs. Again, loyal. I said that over and over. Yes. Funny and humorous. Okay. They're very creative. Yeah, because there's actually a lot of cards where somebody's painting. So not for all of you, but this person's highly creative for sure. Or very artistic. Oh, yes. They're very passionate. Okay, we'll get that. Hardworking. Yeah, that kept on popping up. I can't believe this. Romantic, deep, and profound as well. Oh my gosh. Let's get 1 more. I love the synchronicity. And finally, you got laid back. So, those are your clues, or what you would really love, again, about your next friend. They probably have really nice legs. You would love their legs, like, wow. Or they're very loyal, funny or humorous, creative, passionate, hardworking, romantic, deep or profound, and laid back. So the icing on the cake would be the letter tiles, all right? So let's pull up the letter tiles. Spirit, can you spell out the name or the names of group number 3's next friend or friends? By the way, if it's still describing somebody they already know, that's just a sign that for now, because energies do shift or change, Spirit is not yet seeing a new friend for you, or what. It could still be the person that you're dealing with right now. So let's see. We have letter P, L, V, A. Oops. A. We have letter E, X, I, Q, F, H, another H, J, I, a lot of H, wow. V, L, W, V, L O J B S N Y O N and J. So there you go. Take a look at that. And again, if you're seeing your name there, that's perfectly fine. And besides, you should be your own friend. Okay? Yeah, you have to be your own friend first. But if you're seeing your name, that's just a sign as well that you are in the right group. But you should also be seeing some clues there about your next friend's first name, maybe last name, or just the initials or username, nickname, whatever, okay? And if there are words that are still connected to this person or describing something about your friendship or what, feel free to grab that as well. So there you go, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.